Thank you, Natalia. Hi, I'm Manali De Bhaumik, Engagement Manager at Zinnov, and I'd like to welcome everyone today to Zinnov Confluence, the Europe chapter. Today, we will explore how to reimagine and empower a net zero future. Over the last 14 years, Confluence has become one of the biggest platforms for global leaders from technology and business to deliberate, exchange ideas and best practices, and share knowledge about the latest technology, market, and leadership trends. In this edition, we are focusing on the winning strategies, technologies, and approaches adopted by industry leaders, decision makers, and policy makers to take a more comprehensive path to sustainability and achieve net zero emissions, making way for a sustainable economy. But what is the net zero ecosystem, and how do we build this future? Net zero is achieved when the amount of greenhouse gases produced is equivalent to the amount removed from the atmosphere. Practically, we can achieve net zero only when what we add is less than what we remove. The UK is one of the world's first major economies to set a target of being net zero by 2050. This is the beginning of a sustainable future. How can leaders from the technology ecosystem help drive a sustainable future? What role can we as a collective play in enabling a net zero future? To explore technologies driving decarbonization towards a sustainable future, we have an exciting lineup of sessions coming up over the course of the next 2.5 hours. Let's meet the leaders and thinkers driving this change to help achieve a net zero future. We start with a keynote talk by Siddhant Vastogi, Managing Partner at Zinnov, who will talk about how companies and leaders can reboot and reimagine their strategies and business models to empower a net zero future. We next have Vijay Swaminathan, the CEO of Drop, who will take us through the journey of how we can build sustainable workforces while working towards net zero emissions. One of the most advanced technologies that will enable a sustainable future is 6G. In fact, the 6G era can be defined as the conglomeration of digital, physical, and biological worlds with the goal to elevate human productivity and humans. Dr. Volker Ziegler, Leadership 6G Labs at Nokia, will talk about unleashing the human potential, focusing on how 6G can aid sustainable futures. We then have a coffee chat session with Yana Bodzatu, Head of Corporate Social Responsibility at Society Generali Global Solutions Center, India and Romania, and Melanie Chapman, Global Workforce Partner, Environmental Management, AXA along with our very own Amit Kulkarni, partner at Zinnov, who will deliberate on profit and planet sustainability as a business model. After the coffee chat, we have a panel discussion on digital decarbonization, accelerating sustainability through digital technologies with Frederick Murray, Faurecia Zero Emissions, Patrick Blankers, Head of Sustainability and Corporate Responsibility Europe Ericsson, and Jeremy Gibson, Senior Architect Air Liquide, moderated by Vimal Menon, Partner and GM, Zinnov SAS. And finally, the last session of the day will focus on eco-anxiety and how youth can be brought to the forefront of the climate conversation. As an activist herself, Phoebe Hansen works to mobilize youth in solutions to climate change. Well, that's what we have in store for you today. Hope you take away some much needed food for thought around sustainability and a net zero future that will empower you to realign your own business strategies. Thank you once again. Let me now invite Siddhant to deliver the keynote speech. Over to you, Siddhant.